Hi, welcome to Your Black World News. I'm your host, Roosevelt Mitchell III. So book giant Scholastic has pulled a picture book off the shelves titled A Birthday Cake for George Washington. The historical picture book told the story about George Washington's chef, Hercules, and his daughter, Delia, who were happy and prideful about making George Washington a birthday cake. Since its release, the book has been heavily criticized for downplaying slavery, as it had a smiling slave on almost every page of the book. And the authors hung their hat on telling the complete story of Hercules, but yet they left out one small historical fact. That Hercules, the slave that they painted out to be happy, prideful chef, escaped. He not only escaped, but he escaped and left his daughter behind. So many people criticize this book about not being historically accurate, for one, and two, painting a picture to young kids about smiling slaves. But their rebuttal, the author's rebuttal, was the book was written, illustrated, and edited by a diverse group of people of color, including editor Andrea Davis Pinckney, who was black and a winner of the Coretta Scott King Award. Another one of the authors states, "It is a historical record, not my opinion, that shows that enslaved people who received status positions were proud of their positions. It is what the illustrator Vanessa Brantley Newton calls out in her artist note as informing her decision to depict those in A Birthday Cake for George Washington as happy and prideful people." Critics state, if you are telling the whole complete story, why did you put that he ran away and got away in the author's note and not in the story to share with the children? So the critics were saying that you basically paint this picture for young kids that slaves were happy, and that's it. They were happy to have status positions and slaves are happy. So what did Scholastic say? Scholastic eventually agreed with the critics and stated, the book may leave kids with a false impression of the reality of the lives of slaves. Here's my question to you, the viewers. Why are books like this only written about our children or about African history and given to our children inside the school system, and not stories that even depict or even state the truth about Christopher Columbus and how he sailed the ocean in 1492, but he didn't find anything because there was already millions of people here in the U.S. So for them to pull this off the shelves, I just want to state to you parents out there to really monitor what your children are reading at school and really speak to them about the truth as opposed to what they are told, because there's a lot of misinformation out here. And again, as people of color, we have to write our own books. And a 2014 study revealed that out of 3,200 books, children's books that was published in 2013, only 28 of them had a black character. So we must tell our own stories to avoid having to fight Scholastic and other book giants, or the situation that happened down there in Texas, to where they said that they didn't call the slaves a slave, but they called them an indentured servant. Right? We have to be able to tell our children the truth and let them be able to find the truth. So please leave a comment in the section below. And until next time, my friends, be blessed and be encouraged.